Yeah. So what I want to do is jump. Go to Matthew. Right? Let's go to Matthew. See what we can get out of this. This is Matthew chapter 5, right? This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. Right? For ye are the light of the world, a city that is set on a hill that cannot be hid. So you are that light, man. You're supposed to show the world, right? Believing in YAHAWASHI, that live your life according to YAHAWASHI, and that's how you show the world through faith, man. Right? That you believe in YAHAWASHI by living your life towards YAHAWASHI. Okay? Walk as the children of light. Like a native-born Israelite of the kingdom of heaven, right? This is Matthew chapter 5, right? Verse 14. Ye are the light of the world, a city that is not set on a hill that cannot be hid. Right? One more time I'll read that. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. Ye are the light of the world, a city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Verse 15. Neither do man light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all are in the house. Verse 16. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Right? So you're supposed to walk as a native-born Israelite, you know, concerning the kingdom of heaven. You're supposed to walk like that. Okay? You're supposed to teach Israel these scriptures. Right? You're supposed to live your life like that. On camera and off camera. You're supposed to live your life serving YAHAWASHI and growing in the spirit. Okay? So when you do that, right? When you do that, show the world that you got faith in YAHAWASHI by your attributes, right? And how you live your life. When you do that, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, right? 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Because you're going to get afflicted, man. Because this world is contrary to YAHAWASHI. So when they see you contrary to them and walking in the spirit, yeah, you're going to get afflicted, man. Okay? People don't like that because they hated YAHAWASHI and the Most High. You know, you got all people that rejected the word of the Heavenly Father and look at the Heavenly Father and His statute, laws, and commandments and the Heavenly Father like they don't exist. They're just living their lives with a question mark in their head, walking chaos. Okay? They think the so-called white man wrote the Bible. That's the way they live their life. But when you come back to the Heavenly Father and Son, you growing in the spirit, you don't get afflicted. But it's light. Okay? That's how Paul was explaining to the Corinthians that was in Greece. He said, look, you coming back to serve YAHAWASHI, the affliction that you're going to go through, yeah, you're going to go through it, but it's going to be light. But it's for a greater glory. Okay? The purpose of you suffering, serving YAHAWASHI, you're going to get a greater glory, man. That's what it is. So, I'll read this again. This is 2 Corinthians, right? 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. And that's what we're looking for, the kingdom, man. That's what we're looking for, the kingdom, man. Right? So I'm jumping. Let's go to Revelations. Right? Revelation chapter 21. See if we can get out of this. So when YAHAWASHI comes back, right? This is what's going to happen. Right? This is Revelation chapter 21, verse 4. And YAHAWASHI shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. So the life that we live in right now, the Heavenly Father and His Son gonna wipe that away. Okay? He gonna wipe that away. All the suffering that we're going through, He gonna wipe it away, man. When YAHAWASHI come back, He gonna wipe it away, man. Things are gonna change, man. This life that we ain't gonna change, man. We ain't gonna go through this no more, man. So Paul was explaining to the Corinthians, hey, it's just a light affliction, but for a moment, man. But when YAHAWASHI come back, He gonna wipe it all away, man. This life that we in, man, gonna wipe it, gonna clean it up, man. Okay? But we still gotta go through it while we here, man. We still gotta go through it while we here. So this is Matthew. Let's see what we can get out of it. This is Matthew's 24. See what we can get out of Matthew 24. Right? Matthew 24 and 31. Matthew 24 and 31, right? It says, and He shall send His angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together His elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And that's what it's going to be, man. YAHAWASHI is going to gather His elect of the nation of Israel and wipe away all them pains and them tears, man. Right? He's going to wipe it away, man. And everything going to be good. This life that we in ain't going to be changed, man. Okay? It's going to be changed, even though you got to suffer serving YAHAWASHI, showing the world that you got faith. Even though we got to go through that, okay? He's going to wipe it away and deliver His elect. So this is Isaiah, right? 41. Let's see what we can get out of this. Isaiah 41. Isaiah 41, right? Open that name. Oh, no. Feel like something bothering me. Alright, this is Isaiah 41, right? And 8. See what we can get out of this. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. See, that chosen goes into the elect, because you got Israel, which is the chosen, but you have the elect within the nation of Israel. Okay? You got a chosen within the chosen. But I'll read this again. This is Isaiah 41 and 8. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. Thou whom I have taken from the end of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. So the Heavenly Father and His Son will strengthen you to where you can make it. Right? That's what they gonna do, because they chose the nation of Israel, but you got to elect within the nation of Israel. So He gonna strengthen you, right? So you can make it. right? Because we still gotta go through it. Still gotta go through it here in Babylon the Great. So let's see. I'm jumping. Second Ezra. See what we can get out of this. This is Second Ezra, right? It's kind of dark out here, so I need to read kind of fast. Hold on, let me get my light. Let me get my light up. I can barely see. Alright. This is Second Ezra chapter 6. Woo. Man. I'm gonna read from 23, verse 23 all the way down to 27. Man. This is Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Yeah, because when YAHAWASHI come back, okay, he gonna get that trumpet sound, and everybody gonna be afraid. Everybody gonna be afraid, right? And then it says, verse 24, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still. Springs of the fountain shall stand still. Water represents life. So if it's flowing, you have life, but it's stagnant, that's death. So it's gonna be a lot of death when friends fight amongst each other, nation against nation. There's gonna be number death. There's gonna be a lot of death. Okay? Still. And in 3 hours they shall not run. So it's going to be a lot of death set up by the divine power on high, to where it's going to be a lot of death during that time when friends shall fight amongst each other, nation against nation. It's going to be a lot of death, man. Verse 25. Whosoever remaineth from all these that have, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told shall escape and see my salvation. They're going to get delivered, beamed up in the chariot at the end of the world, judgment. Verse 26. And the men that are received shall see it, who had not tasted death from their birth, right? I can barely see this. From their birth. So the men who were born in this world who get delivered, they're not going to taste death, right? They're going to see the salvation beamed up in the chariot, right? And it says, and the hearts of the inhabitation shall be changed. Meaning, the hearts of the inhabitation shall be changed. When the Israelites get beamed up, all that fighting amongst each other, all that's gonna change. And it says, and the hearts of the inhabitation shall be changed and turned into another meaning. Because all that fighting gonna stop, right? When the Israelites get beamed up and they come back down, all that fighting will stop. It's gonna be order when YAHAWASHI come back, right? For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. Verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which had been so long without fruit shall be declared. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Everything gonna be changed. The habitation gonna be changed, and everybody on this planet gonna know that YAHAWASHI, they gonna know of YAHAWASHI, and they gonna know that the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are the chosen people, and we the true rulers of the earth upon the YAHAWASHI. So with that, Mawafla Babylon, Mawafla Babylon, Mawafla 2/3 Shalom, stay strong, search the scriptures, you know, pray for deliverance, survive, and outlast the dumbest.